Hi, my name is Jill Allor. I'm a professor and researcher at Southern Methodist University and an author of the Friends on the Block Early Literacy Curriculum. Have you ever wondered how to choose the best books for your child to read out loud to you, especially if your child is a struggling reader or has a disability? How do you know if a book is too hard or too easy? I remember when my children were first learning how to read, and it was difficult to find books that they were interested in reading and that would provide them with practice with the words that they needed to learn. In this video, I'll answer the question, how do I choose books for my child to read to me? We know from research that it's very important that children have lots of opportunities to read out loud and to get help when they struggle with words. It's best if you can get in the habit of routine times that your child reads out loud to you. You always want to remember to provide help to them quickly whenever they struggle with a word. And your goal is for that time together to be happy, for them to enjoy reading with you and to feel at ease because they know they're going to get help with any words that they are struggling with. There are several things to keep in mind when you're choosing books for your child to read out loud to you. The first is that you want to avoid frustration. A book may be too difficult if your child misses more than about 2 words out of every 10. If they're reading a book and missing a lot more than 2 words out of every 10, then you may want to do a little shared reading where you read a part and then they read a part. You could also echo read, where you read a sentence and then they read that same sentence again. Or that may be a book that you should read aloud to them, which is also very important for learning and improving their ability to understand what they read. Keep in mind that the first time they read a book, they will likely make more errors. In our books, we expect readers to make more errors when they move to a harder level. And as they learn the words in that level, they make fewer errors. So reading and rereading books is very important. You also want to choose books that give them an opportunity to learn new words, so they're going to include some words that they need to be learning right now. There are 2 types of words that beginning and struggling readers should be learning. The first type are words that are extremely common that they're going to see in lots of different books. For example, the word good you will see in a lot of books. So we practice that word and repeat that word in our Friends on the Block books frequently so the students will learn that word. It's not a word at this stage that they're likely to know how to sound out, so we just tell them those words. Students should also be learning words that they can sound out, that are made up of very common spelling patterns. For example, the word k and can be sounded out, and it's a very common word, so you want to be sure that books include words like that students can sound out. Another thing to consider is to find books that include lots of review words for your child. So you want to make sure that they have plenty of time to repeat words that they've learned in the past. So you can make sure that they don't forget those words and that they can recognize those words very quickly. The faster that you can recognize words, or the more easily you can recognize words, the better you will be at reading with expression and understanding what you read. Finally, you want to choose books that are fun and meaningful for your child, things that they're interested in reading about, or things that they can relate to. Remember, one of the most important things early and struggling readers can do is read out loud with someone who will provide help for them quickly when they struggle with a word. I hope this information helps you and your child enjoy reading together. Thank you for watching.